Hello, hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Next to good morning, not yet morning. It's 11:19. How you guys doing? I know you must have seen the topic. Let me just refresh your memory about my topic tonight. Nurse beaten, nation shaken, Jamaica must wake up. Abuse is not okay. I know you must have seen the video going around social media or in the news. My face is a little bit oily. Today, my heart is heavy. I am heartbroken, outraged, and in disbelief. A nurse in Jamaica, one of our own, a woman who has dedicated her life caring for others, who was brutally assaulted on the streets by a well-known businessman. The video circulating on social media is nothing short of disturbing. It shows a grown man dragging the nurse from her car like an animal, spat on her, and then stamp on her head while exposing his weapon. The reason, his reason, he claimed she had bad driving. Since when does a minor traffic incident justify a savage beating? For a man to beat on a woman, it's not accepted. No place for abuse on women. That woman was not just a nurse. She was a daughter, she was a sister, she was a friend, maybe even a mother. She was someone who put on her uniform ends each day to help heal the sick, comfort the dying. Not only that, and support our overwhelming healthcare system. And what did she get in return? Humiliation, the dying, physical trauma, and the hospital bed of her own. Come on now, Jamaica. This is beyond road rage. This is a male aggression, power abuse, and gender-based violence. And this is what a man in a position of influence thinks he can do in public. Imagine what come. Imagine what some woman faces. Imagine what women faces behind closed doors. That man, if you're watching this, or your family member watching this, yes, we rub you out the right way because you need to get rubbed out because it is unacceptable. It turned my stomach upside down. Could you imagine your daughter see that video? What What does she thinking about you? You're a beast. You're inhumane. Come to the front of the line. How can you in your heart say you love woman and drag that woman out of her vehicle and start stepping the woman head, walking the woman head? Come on, man. Come on. The prison is gonna go on top of you. This one should not go unpunished. The world watches in horror as this woman was distraught by you. Come on. There is no place for it. No place for abuse. Abuse in all its shape and form are wrong. Jamaica, we must draw the line here. We cannot sit in silence and think this is normalized. It's not. This is not a normalized type of behavior. This isn't just about a nurse. It's about every woman who has ever been shouted at, slapped, threatened, disrespected by a man who thinks he is untouchable. It's about the culture of impunity, where some believe that status or gives them the right to do as they please. This is not the Jamaica we want for our children, for our daughters, for our future. Today, healthcare workers across the island took to the streets, not just to protest, but in pain. They marched not only for justice for the nurse, but to demand protection, respect, and basic human dignity. How many more must be abused before we took action? How many more women must suffer at the hands of a so-called respected man before we say enough is enough? Sometimes we hold people in high esteem that when they do wrong, we want to push it under the bushel because he's a businessman. You could have been the garbage collector. You could have been the businessman. You're outer line, outer bounds. And sorry, cannot erase that one. You know why? It's an abuse and the world watches from afar. All who never know about it, them know about it now. Because my co-worker come and I said, did you hear about the incident with the nurse? She said, no. And when I pull up my phone and show her, she wasn't shocked. She didn't believe anything could go like that. When you drag out the lady out of her vehicle, you're exposing the lady dignity because her skirt she not in her pants. You expose the lady dignity because you drag the lady. But thank God to the person who took the video, because you, Mr. Perpetrator, would never get the full length of the law if there wasn't a smartphone taking your picture and doing a video. You is a cruel animal because which mother did you come from? My father said, me no know which mama belly you come from. You don't have children. You see no man beater Jamaica. We are beat with no mouth and no hand. No man beater. You no need to stop it. Because no for who a beat woman behind closed door. And abuse woman behind closed door. And see this one? Could you imagine when do him wife be or a woman behind closed door? And because I'm a businessman, nobody now do business with you again. Nobody wanna do business with you again. Because them are go boycott your business. Injustice is injustice. That lady, she could be coming home from work, the nurse, after exhausted shift, coming home, and you drag that woman and a tape up in a woman's head. Eh? You wouldn't do that to your child, and nobody would do that to their child at their birth. Not even dog, animal, people doing that too. Because if you're caught doing that to an animal, that's animal cruelty. Moreover, doing it to a human being, you need to go down right into the prison, go sit down for life. No Jamaicans must act. Put up a higher bar that if you abuse someone in the healthcare field, X amount of years, you're going to be behind bars. So all those who is looking to copy and paste that one are being a copycat with that one. You won't get away either. Because the law is there to protect women in cases like these. I condemn this act. And I commend the brave citizen who recorded the video. It is because of them that the world now sees what happened. That footage may be the only reason the nurse story is being taken seriously. Too often victims are gaslighted or silent. But this time, the truth is out there. It is raw. It is ugly. But it is real. And we must not let it be forgotten after the headline fades. I've heard people saying, he's gonna get away. Listen to me. You see, the Jamaican that you know then is not the Jamaica that you know now. It's different Jamaica. You see where the law is concerned and crime is concerned, them can't get away. You could have been lawyer, doctor, Indian chief. Them not get away. The law is more stringent now than before. Moreover, the Prime Minister come out and talk, and Ministry of Health come out and talk, and the world sees it, and everybody is a talk of the town, talk of the world. You not get way. If you think you're bad, get way. You not get way. To the nurse, we see you. We are praying for you, for your recovery. We stand with you. You did not deserve this. You were not weak. You were not wrong. You were simply driving, living, existing, living in your little existence, existing, and now your life is changed forever by a man who thought violence was the answer. But your strength will see, your strength will rise, your voice will echo through every corner of Jamaica, and your story will spark change. Yes, your story will spark change. To the justice system, do not, you heard me? Do not let power or money down out justice. Let the man face the full consequences of his actions. Let him serve a waiting. Let this be a warning to him that no one is above the law. Let Jamaica send a clear message, loud and clear, that we will no longer tolerate violence against our women, especially not those who serve with care and compassion. Enough is enough. The incident reveals a dangerous mindset that a woman can be manhandled, sometimes as pretty as a traffic dispute, as petty as a traffic dispute. If he could do that to a nurse in broad daylight, what has he done behind closed door? I was saying that earlier on. This is not a personal issue. It is systematic. It down in a him because of that him know if he do for be to man. So him come out a road, come exercise him strength out there. Because of that him know if he do. Even if something hungers you as a man, tell me this is the way you treat a woman? Drag woman on the street? Come on, tell me now. Not even my enemy, I don't want that for. Too many men in our society has been raised to believe that aggression equals authority, that domination equals respect. That must change. Yes, because you feel say you're a businessman and you're up there. You feel say you can walk down palm people down here so. How will you think? How will you feel like? Eh? We also need to ask ourselves, where is the value we place on our healthcare workers? I'm in healthcare, so me a talk for the nurse. Because me know say we job not easy. Me know say we job challenging at times. But we have to put our shoulder to the wheel every day and come and put on a nice face for the client them, even though we are going through with stress. All when we problem our box will left, right, and center, we have to put on a good face. We have to put on a show for them. These are the same people we clap for during COVID. Yes. Look how nurse working during COVID. I'm a testimony of that. COVID. One time I have 22 clients. Everybody are ring pendant. So you have to run to this one, you run to this one, you run to this one. Not to mention when you are working a COVID room with one client, me in a plastic bag from my head to my toe. To eat the lunch, you can't come out of a room. You heat in a COVID room. Because what? You have to wash your hand and you have to take off the gown. Sometimes you're in a gown where you protect yourself from your heat. You put you up to your mouth, your COVID mask. Depend you have to take off the mask. Nobody no want you out in the hallway. So everything in the sun. You have to use the bathroom in this. You can't walk up and down in the hall because you're in a COVID room. Only time you come out of that COVID room is when you're going home. I work in a facility where the client have COVID. I have to sleep in the room with the client when night come. And sleep in my mask. And sleep on my plastic bag. And under the hat. When I have to shower the client, me I sweat like hell, me I breathe like heavy. And I've never had COVID. If I tell you the amount of COVID client I work for, I can't even count. But it come like you're in a stiff jacket when you work in a COVID room. The same ones we called on in emergencies. Yet, when they clock out and walk among us, they are vulnerable, unprotected, and too often disrespected. Why should a nurse have to fear for her life on her way home from work? Why? And I know that this is going to get a lot of nurses fearful when they're driving. You see, did you see the nurses today? Young and old came out to say, no, this is unjust. This is brutal. This is an abuse. And the Minister of Health stand with those nurses. Now it's time for our government, law enforcement, and the judiciary to show the country and the world that the kind of violence will not be tolerated. Change. Charge him. Sentence him. Make an example of him. Because if justice is not served, we will be telling every woman in Jamaica that her life is cheap, her safety optional, and her pain is invisible. I don't want nobody come on here and tell me, like what I've seen they saying on the internet, that this man is going to go scotch-free. Who telling us so? Not the law that they have in Jamaica nowadays. Him lucky. Him never go meet him maker. That me I tell you. Jamaica is not the Jamaica that people used to do this and get away and buy out this and buy out that. See? Remember the policeman Maitland? And they try to quash it. And it make history. It goes around the world. And people see it. Jamaican government, he wants a standard that the world can look at him and say, yes, you did the right thing. Him now make you go away. Me can't tell you that. He is not going to let it go away lightly. He's not going to take it lightly. I'm telling you. And the Minister of Health, he's going to see to it that something be done about this. You know, make it like this will not slip through the crack, my love. This one will not go. Let us also take this moment to empower our women. Stand strong. Speak out. Record. Report. We must protect each other. Uplift each other. And let our voices rise like thunder. When one woman attacked, all women are at risk. Silent is no longer an option. Speak up. Compassion is no longer enough. We need action. To the nurse in that hospital bed tonight, you are not alone. You are the face of strength, resilience, and the fight for justice. Your tears will water a movement. Your wounds will become symbol of the injustice. Refuse to accept. We will march. We will speak. We will rise until no woman ever has to fear walking to her car, driving home, or simply existing. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. Protect our women. You don't know how hard it is for a nurse to go out there and struggle and be overworked and at the same time going home or going to work so disrespected. That man exposed that lady dignity. On the ground, you angle the lady like you're angling a football. Which mama belly you come from? This does not sit well with me. It does not sit well with me at all. Because it is wrong in all its form. Sorry can't rub out. I always say there are certain things that sorry can't erase. And that's one of them. How could you look that lady in the eye? Maybe if nobody never catch you on camera, you would have unalive the poor woman. Yes. Because if you could have brandished your weapon, maybe you have an intent. You're evil. Because the moment you take out the lead, drag the lady out of her vehicle and have her on the ground, first, you should not. It's alleged. It is alleged. I didn't see you. That you spot on the lady. It is alleged. It is alleged that you pull her from her vehicle. None of that should not go on. If you had an issue with that lady, all you have to do, lady, can I say something to you? You know you bad drive me. I don't know what the cause was. Do you know that you bad drive me? And this is not right for a female to be doing this answer. Maybe the lady would apologize to you or say, I'm sorry if communication and comprehension. Men, uno have too much ego in a uno. I'm not talking to all the men because men know some of Jamaican men, then good. You see the ego uno have in a uno need to trample upon some of that ego there. Because some of the ego will take uno and turn uno in a mad man. And I say that as to say this. When you're hungry, have so much ego, and you're hungry at women, all you feel is you're supposed to take them make women ball, or beating stick, or football. What did you think? If I have a father who did that to a woman, to a nurse, I look at him in a different light. I look at him in a different light. You know, I'm telling you this. A young man want to date me. He's 37 years old and I'm 54. I said, no way. I said, me not deal with tiki fish. Because tiki fish play up in an aquarium. Me no want no tiki fish. I said, no. My daughter gonna be 35 or 34. When me I do it 37-year-old boy. After me not mad yet. And I tell him, sir, no, don't look this way. So I heard him say something. He said, he don't quarrel with women. He don't beat women. But one thing he do with women, when he have her in the bedroom, he put her hands behind her and drive hammer. I said that's sexual abuse in all its form. And I see you in a different light. I mean, him the one got on take on puppy show. No, not me, my love. Me not desperate. I'd rather to be an old man, sweetheart, than a young boy pet. Me no want no young boy we a play house in a mother house, my love. I've season. Me nah no time for take care of no you. You don't have children long time. So me nah no time for take care of picnic. Cause to me, him is a picnic. Let me jump in the comment section and see who interacting. Hi. Vaughn, hi. Westmoreland. Westmoreland in the house. Levi. All right, I will pray. I will pray at the end of this. You know, I need to go to my bed. I need to go to my bed, you know. I need to figure out my bed. Where are you guys streaming from? Could you type in the chat where you guys streaming from? If you're watching me from the USA, I want to thank you so much for your viewership. You are the ones who are holding up the banner over my head. Those who are in the US, it's a mixture of every nationality. And second in place, could you believe? South Africans, big up on yourself. You guys are the second in line viewership on my YouTube. South Africans, I put a halo on your head today. You know, one thing I know about the African, I'm in business with Africans. They're in the team that I'm on, World Financial Group. We have a lot of financial professionals from Africa, different part of Africa. You are from different area. You are from the Congo. You are from the Cameroons. You have South Africans. You know what I like about them? I'm going to tell you. They will hold your hand. You see, if they are at the top, they will hold your hand and take you to the top. And if you're slugging behind, they will hold your hand and pick you up and walk with you for you to reach to the top and celebrate your success. If you reach before them, they will give you a lot of congratulations. They're happy for your success. Jamaicans are yard. Oh, no make South African beat in a viewership. Oh, no love me? South Africans, they are number 2. Second, and Uno, they are number 3. I'm going to go to my bed. Let us pray. Our God and our Father, lo, at thy pierced feet we come. Nothing in our hands we bring, but simple to the cross we cling. Father and God, in whom we live and move and have our being. At the altar tonight, we want to place that nurse before you. We want to place our family before you even now. On the screen, we want to place Travis and Tyrell before you as well. Lord, hurt has no sorrow that heaven cannot remove at this time. We ask you to come divinely close to us. You're still the balm in Gilead. You're still the great physician. You're still the sympathizing Jesus. You can take nothing and make it to be something. Tonight, we ask for you to make all the impossible possible. Father, these children I place before you tonight. I don't know how old they are, but Lord, clasp your hands in theirs even now. Continue to build a fence around them that wherever they may go, others may see, not just them, but they may see Christ and him crucified. Continue, Lord, to hear our prayer. Continue, Lord, to give us strength in time of need. Continue to extend your hands of mercy to each and every one who is on this platform viewing tonight. Lord, it's power. It's your might. You made us. You mold us with your hands. We are your true creations. You made us special. There is none like us. And Father, I want to thank you for myself for helping me 550, for helping me 54 to be 54. Thank you for every day around the sun. Your mercies are new every morning. And as we plunge into your crimson flood even now, help us to lose all our guilty stain. Continue to bless us. Continue to do us good. Continue to protect our friends far and near. In Jesus' name, amen. I am from St. Catherine. Pona, do you like oxtail? Yes, but I'm not eating oxtail now. I try to stay away from the red meat. I try to stay away from the red meat. It's not healthy. When you're going up in age, you want to eat the healthy stuff. Stay away from the red meat because the red meat push up your cholesterol and then you have fat in your blood and then you can have heart attack and strokes. So I don't fussy around the red meat thing. Good night, everyone. I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to my bed. Look at my t-shirt. a lot of t-shirt that I did this weekend. This is my 58, 54. So I put my pictures on it. So sometimes when I'm online, I can wear my t-shirt, different t-shirts that I... Oh, my bed is calling me. I'm gonna go shower, get off this makeup off my face, and then I go to my bed. Thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed night. Thank you. Thank you.